Project Skylark is the culmination of a 14-month-long investigation that ultimately led to a series of warrants being executed on August 1st. So last week, we ended up ultimately charging 15 people with 195 criminal code charges. We seized a significant amount of drugs, about 12 kilograms of cocaine, 12 kilograms of cannabis that involves shatter as well as some edibles, as well as methamphetamine, fentanyl, and a series of firearms too. So this,
and you can see some of them here.
Yeah, absolutely, right behind us. This drug distribution network was linked to the Hells Angels and their support clubs in Sudbury, the Hooligans, and generally across the province, the Red Devils. Several individuals directly linked and members of those criminal organizations were targeted. And the network that they had spanned not only Niagara, Hamilton, but as well as Blind River, Sudbury, and right down through Ottawa, and basically everyone between. These individuals were significant because of their affiliation with these outlaw motorcycle gangs. And we should tell everyone, obviously, that outlaw motorcycle gangs are linked to a large number of organized crime groups throughout this nation, and it's a national priority for law enforcement to target these groups. And these individuals, amongst the charges, was human trafficking. So it shows the extent to which organized crime members and outlaw motorcycle gangs will leverage their criminal networks, that they're borderless, and that they really focus on any commodity to victimize our communities, which involves every type of drugs, as well as taking advantage of and exploiting human beings.
But drugs have been seized. Fentanyl, you're saying, like, horribly deadly and dangerous to the communities. Obviously, property seized, houses seized, and human trafficking is the most despicable form of event or thing that we have going on. It is so disturbing to know that that's happening, and people are being taken advantage of and victimized because of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Human trafficking is prolific in the province of Ontario. It's become a national problem. People should be absolutely beside themselves, angry at the fact that this is occurring in Canada. It's really modern day slavery is what it is. It's horrific. It's individuals that are being exploited, usually females, usually in the sex trade, but also for forced labor. They're being harbored and transported and taken advantage of. And we do have survivors in this case, and we have other individuals that we will investigate and hopefully link up to this organized crime group. And you spoke of fentanyl. Fentanyl is a preeminent drug that's fueling the opioid crisis in this country. And but again, if you look at just those two commodities, the impact on public safety that these individuals had was so adverse that you could tell that anyone who's wearing the patch of an outlaw motorcycle gang in any of our communities should be offend the senses of anybody who lives there.
Yeah, run them out of town. So anyways, like this, and this happens all across the province. We just did a project en route, Project Maple Leaf, talking about human trafficking that happens all across the province, and very often people are traveling through the province on our major highways, and people should be alert and wise to what's going on around them.
Yeah, we have to be hyper-vigilant, and what we want our communities to know is that they cannot tolerate human trafficking. They cannot abdicate their responsibility to us. It's a responsibility of every one of our citizens to report these crimes as they occur. If they are remotely suspicious, if they're a survivor, or if they're involved currently in being victimized, they need to be able to reach out to any social service provider, but especially the police. So reach out to your police force of jurisdiction, or if you want to remain anonymous, you can certainly contact Crime Stoppers and report that crime.
Yeah,
you can save a life.
Well, we're trying to save lives. That's our whole mandate, is public safety, community safety, and saving a life. And we have equipment on ourselves to help with overdoses. And but when we see people like this that are being victimized, that are being hustled and are being trafficked, and then the distribution of drugs, and people that are profiting off the backs of other people who are being victimized.
Yeah, members of outlaw motorcycle gangs don't care about you. They don't care about your families. They don't care about your neighbors. They don't care about the people they're victimizing or that they hurt or kill. They really just care about profit. They are profit driven, and there can be no mistake about that.
Anyways, thank you for the work that you are doing in your unit, and we appreciate everyone out there, and we need the help from the public as well. If you have information, if you know something that's going on that's suspicious, call Crime Stoppers, call your local police service, and we will certainly follow up on tips and leads, and hopefully take more people off the streets that shouldn't be there, and help those victims that need to be rescued.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.